Eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
नित्यानंद आनंद शयना आनंद रूपा मम गुरुनाथ 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 प्रणव स्वरूपा नित्य नारायण 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 कमल मनोहरा नित्यानंद कमल मनोहरा नित्यानंद कमल मनोहरा नित्यानंद कमल मनोहरा नित्यानंद आनंद शयना मम गुरुनाथ आनंद शयना मम गुरुनाथ आनंद शयना मम गुरुनाथ आनंद शयना मम गुरुनाथ नित्यानंद आनंद शयना आनंद रूपा 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 मम गुरुनाथ प्रणव स्वरूपा नित्य नारायण प्रणव स्वरूपा नित्य नारायण प्रणव स्वरूपा नित्य नारायण प्रणव स्वरूपा नित्य नारायण कमल मनोहरा नित्यानंद कमल मनोहरा नित्यानंद कमल मनोहरा नित्यानंद आनंद शयना मम गुरु
ॐ नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Tanedar Kotari, visitors, viewers. Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Lokeshwaras, Astreshwaras, ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, e-diplomats, consulate generals, supporters, everyone sitting with us all over the world, with my love, respects, blessings. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Initiation into superdeterminism is the message of Paramashiva from Kailasa directly. Listen. Initiation into superdeterminism. Understand this great sacred secrets about the initiation of the truth superdeterminism. Understand these sacred secrets which is part of your initiation now. Now, Paramashiva manifesting through me is initiating everyone in this superdeterminism, the great spiritual truth and superconscious breakthrough. Through this initiation, all of you will have a powerful superconscious breakthrough. Understand? First, I want to tell you, I am neither optimistic nor pessimistic. I don't see world as negative. I don't see world as positive. I see the reality as it is. Listen. I don't see the world negative. I don't see world as positive. I just see it as reality and give you the existential truth to give you superconscious breakthrough. When you have superconscious breakthrough, whole life becomes positive, which is beyond positive and negative. Understand? When I say life positive, it is not the opposite word to life negative. It is beyond life positive and life. It is beyond the life positive, life negative. It is, when I say life positive, it is something super conscious, something beyond. So listen to this carefully. When I say the reality of life, which is pure truth, as it is, I want you to understand, I am not clouded by the delusion life is negative or life is positive. For example, when you are frustrated, When you are frustrated, feeling low, you will feel life is negative, whole world is negative, whole world is conspiring against you. And everything is a fate, predetermined. There is no freedom, there is no life. You suffocate yourself. One of the most cunning thing your mind can do is it will make you doubt everyone other than itself. You slap yourself, beat yourself, stagger yourself 24/7 continuously and blame everyone in the world for stabbing you, for backstabbing you, front stabbing you, attacking you, slapping you. You blame everyone in the world, saying, oh, he is stabbing me, he is kicking me, he is beating me, he is slapping me. You blame God, you blame people, you blame world, you blame situation, you blame everything. But you continue to destroy yourself. You don't want to wake up to the reality you are doing it. So you just blame the whole world. When you feel life is negative, this is the way you perceive, you function. When you feel life is positive, you are excited, inspired, joyful, energetic. Listen carefully. When you are excited, inspired, energetic, you feel life is free will. Even the sky is not the limit. Full of energy, enthusiasm, excitement. And you feel everyone is good. You do all good to you and also praise everyone is doing good to you. Understand, I neither look at the world life negative nor look at the world life positive. I look at the world as straight reality. I'll give you one example. This non-violence made Hindus as the elite of the humanity. I am absolutely proud about it. Listen, Google, you can see topmost contributors to the world. Whether you go and see the top 100 CEOs of the top 100 fortune companies, everywhere, this non-violent contributing Hindus playing a major role. Whether NASA, everywhere, the contribution, life flourishing, non-violence, beings produced by Hindu ecosystem, you can see them, their contribution. Anywhere Hindus go and settle, they are the most richest ethnic community. I am proud about Hindus being elite of humanity. I am also seeing the other side. In the name of non-violence, unfortunately, a kind of a non-involvement started settling in them. Almost all adherent, practicing Hindus also feel protecting Hinduism is somebody else's job. Listen to this carefully. I am seeing the reality as it is. That is why I am showing you both sides. The non-violence has made us elite of the humanity, no doubt. But even the practicing Hindus, adherent Hindus, sincere Hindus, who were successful because of the mental setup given to them by Hinduism. Even those Hindus feel protecting Sanatana Hindu Dharma is somebody else's job, not ours. In the name of non-violence, the shade of non-involvement also settled down. Whether it is in relationship with Hinduism, in relationship with the world, how world treats Hinduism, how world treats me, how world treats itself in every level, I see the world as it is. Seeing the world, seeing yourself, seeing God, everything as it is called Dharma. The very natural flow of the existence is seen as it is, perceived as it is. I tell you, the ability to see as it is gives you tremendous power, strength over the reality. Because you know how to manage everything. I am the witness. I am the evidence. I am the witness to prove the power of Dharma, the power of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Because Sanatana Hindu Dharma taught me to see everything as it is. I can see everything as it is and beautifully use everything supports me and save myself from everything try to attack me. Never get disturbed by any of this. Listen. Because I never get loaded, corrupted, polluted, disturbed by good or bad, positive or negative, never get touched by any karma. I can play all roles intensely, sincerely, with excitement. Whether my work as a healer to heal people from diseases, or my work as a teacher to teach all these great science to all the people, or my work as a guru, initiating all of you into this superconscious breakthrough, or my role as an incarnation to shower boons, experiences, blessings, enlightenment, everything on all of you. I can play all my roles with such excitement, tirelessly, because I can see the world as it is, reality as it is. When you see the reality as it is, the love floods from your consciousness. I tell you, the love flooding from your consciousness is power. Love never makes you weak. If you are feeling love makes you vulnerable and weak, you are fool. Love makes you powerful, life positive. If you are feeling love makes you vulnerable, Because of your love, others are taking advantage of you. You are becoming demon. You are falling in the trap of demons. I tell you, love does not make you life negative, life positive. It makes you living life powerful. The love I am talking is a power. Love makes you life powerful. I see the reality and I can see how the love makes me powerful and makes everyone in the world powerful. Everyone in the world, when they manifest love from their being, it empowers them. Anbe Sivam. This is a Tamil Mahavagya from Tirumular. This word Anbe Sivam, love is God. Love is Paramashiva. Is Mahavagya. Understand? This love is a love comes from your being when you see the reality as it is. Neither life positive nor life negative. Just reality as it is. That love empowers you. Listen carefully. My love not only empowers me, it empowers every one of you who receive it. In multiple level, my love empowers you. The other day, I was telling you, I received a message from Deepika. The moment she put that final statement, she sent a long message about her, what she wants, her requests, prayers, everything. And then finally she puts one word. Whatever you say, I will obey and I will do that. Because I will be your chaste disciple without questioning you. That one word just melted my whole heart. And I called and spoke to her. It is not that I will use only sweet words or anything. I'll use the sweet words for the right thing, and whatever wrong, I'll directly expose her to her. It will be very straight conversation, but she knows my love and she will be empowered. End of the conversation. That is what is my love empowering. Same way, Soumya Prabhala from US, from San Jose, she sent me a message. Swamiji, you just tell me that you love me, that's enough. The moment I got that request, literally my whole being melted. And I know how many practical difficulties she goes through in her house, in her life. Like her visa status, some problem, her job, some issues, her personal life, relationships, are so many things she has. But she asks only one thing. You just tell me you love me, that's enough. I tell you, not only I tell you I love you, I tell you this love will empower you and bless you with all the boons, prayers you asked, more than what you asked. You will be showered, not just given. You will be showered. Understand? Listen. My love empowers you because it is not just some life positive or life negative. I will tell you whatever is positive and I will tell you whatever needs to be corrected. I will expose you to you and I will also support where you need to be supported. End of the day, it is empowering. It's not that I will not expose you to you. Actually, when I expose you to you, my love is more on you. Because I know sometimes you may start hating me if I expose you to you. Taking that risk and trusting I am exposing you to you. Do you understand? Many times when people ask boons, prayers, I'll bless, give some of the boons immediately. Few things I'll ask them slowly, one by one. Do you understand from which point you are asking this boon? You are asking this prayer? Can you look into the pattern from which you are asking this boon and prayer? All that. End of the day, my love empowers you. It is empowering. When I accept your love, when I shower my love, I empower you. Even when I accept your love, actually the moment I accept your love, I am showering my love on you. Only when I am showering my love on you, I accept your love. Your love itself is my love filling you and making you love me. So Soumya Prabhala, your love is accepted and I am telling you I love you. Not only I am telling you I love you, my love will empower you. And I also want to tell you, I will support all your life positivity. And I will also expose wherever you need to expose yourself to yourself. If you have any life negativity, I will expose you to you. In both the ways, I will empower you. And I will shower you more than you ask or you expect. I tell you, it's not only about Soumya Prabhala. All my devotees, all my disciples. That is why I always tell people, allow me to empower you. My love is nothing but empowering you. Soumya, if you heard my blessings, give thumbs up. So understand, I want all of you to know to all of you, I want to tell you this. Whether you are my Krama Brahmachari or you are my Sannyasi or you are Kailasavasi or you are a SJP Yajaman, SJP Karta, for everyone, I do only this one thing. I'll empower you. And you guys will be shocked, surprised. Even the SJP Yajamans, SJP Kartas, who pour money on the Kailasa, if there is something need to be told, I will straight expose them to them. One beautiful thing Paramashiva has given me is such wonderful ecosystem. All the people who shower wealth on Kailasa, they are my sincere disciples. They are my sincere disciples. I tell you, the most beautiful thing in this universe is being served by disciples, being funded by disciples. Some of the people who shower Kailasa with money. Bhanu Patel, Balaji Srinivasan. I know there are more names, but sometimes people don't want their name to be told. I know even Balaji doesn't like me telling his name. But some examples I have to give now. Whether people who pour their whole wealth on Sangha, people like Banu and Balaji Srinivasan, and there is a long list. And whether there are some people, their whole company works for Sangha. Not only they, whole company works for Sangha, like Ramesh Ramani's company. Whole company works only for me, practically. Their whole work is doing my job, that LMS job, for Sangha, Kailasa. There are many people, everything they earn is literally given to me. Like this Prasanna Ramachandran, Srikant Iyer's wife. She makes everything she earns, she gives it to me only. And there are some people, whole day they do only my work. Like Maitrik Patel. Every level I can give you examples. One good thing, all of these people, whoever now I named that category, everyone is such sincere, obedient disciples. I feel I can straight tell them what they need to correct within them or outside them. What is right in them, I can praise. What they need to understand, I can tell directly. Directly I can tell them. If I can tell you whatever you need to correct, be very clear. You are saved forever. Even Yama cannot touch you. I give you this guarantee. If I am not able to tell you, if I am reluctant, that is when the unexpected turbulences come in your life. Sometimes, if I feel, oh, if I tell this to that person, he may not listen to me, he may give his own interpretations, then I just, okay, but all these people whom I named now, and this list, long list, and these categories, all of these people are my disciples. And I tell you, Paramashiva has given me the best life, served by disciples, funded by disciples, cared by disciples. And I commit with you guys, I will empower you. Go and rock the whole world. World is ours. As long as we have the relationship where I can tell you anything directly, be very clear, you are directly protected by Paramashiva and you are sitting in the lap of Paramashiva. Of course, this lap is for Devi, this lap is for you. All the children sit in this lap. Devi sits, Parashakti sits in this lap. So you are in the lap of Paramashiva. Protected, empowered, supported. The most beautiful thing, people enjoy is directly getting empowered by me. And the greatest job satisfaction I feel is when I empower people. For example, this Bhagavan Reddy. I wanted all of you to know some of these great specimens. Only once I told Bhagavan Reddy, stop seeing movies. It was a very rough conversation. And he just stopped. Even now, like how in our schools, elementary schools, when we want to go to restroom, we beg the teacher, sir. We actually, sometimes if the teacher says, hey, how many times you will go to restroom? You hold the trouser and say, sir, urgent, sir. How you beg the teacher to go to the restroom? Sir, urgent, sir. Onnuku muttikichi, sir, urgent, sir. Same way, this Bhagavan Reddy will message me and beg, can I watch this Nandanar movie, Swamiji? I really want to have some devotion, idea about how the devotees used to be. Just for that, will you allow me to watch Nandanar movie? You will be surprised. He is a US citizen. He is sitting in US. He has his own successful multi-million-dollar company. Of course, I am going to make it into billion-dollar company. He has a big family. He is successful businessman, family. He has everything. Like a schoolboy begging, sir, I have to run for restroom, sir. Like that he will beg me. Swamiji, can I watch one movie? And don't think I will tell him watch. No, I'll say, when I say stop, I mean stop. And he will simply obey. It's not that he asked me that I want to see some romantic movie or pornography. No. He will ask, Swamiji, can I watch just Nandanar movie? I'll say, can you shut up? And he will just shut up. In the modern day, you guys can never imagine this kind of relationship can exist. First time I told somebody, hey, you have my name as a Rajaguru in your company. Just to save my name, you will be showered with Lakshmi. Still now, I have never allowed anyone to add my name in any of their organizations. I said, I don't want any money and don't put any money share or anything on me. Just have my name, just to save my name. The glory of my name, wherever my name is there, Anna and Lakshmi, both has to shower. It's a boon by Paramashiva. Wherever you put my name, the food, the health energy and wealth. This health energy and wealth energy has to shower. So I told him, you, just because of his obedience, extreme obedience. I don't know now how many years he stopped watching movie. And he is a literally movie addict. Movie addict. And it's not that I told him very lovingly by hugging during energy darshan, during the hug, oh, Bhagavan Reddy, don't watch movies and it's not good for you. Please, no, not like that and all. Very rough conversation. Just like how I, very straight conversation. Hey, stop watching movie. Stop destroying your life. Stop watching movie. I'll shower you with wealth. That's all. I don't know now how many years over. He stopped watching. Literally. Everything he has, I never say no. Same way, if anything I don't want to say yes, if he asks, I will not say anything. I will just say, you know, I don't like this. That's all. He will try to all the time ask me, oh, send Mangala for a few days. His son is in the Gurukul. I'll tell directly, you know, I don't like this. Even Rama, Dasarada was not able to see Rama. Dasarada goes with thousands of cows to Vasishta Gurukul. So if he goes with the great gifts, just to hand over the gifts, he has to enter into the Gurukul and he can see his son. Vasishta says, leave all the gifts outside and go from outside. Don't enter inside. That is why Gurukuls are kept out of the jurisdiction of any kings. See, it's a tradition. All monastery, all Gurukuls are kept out of the king's jurisdiction so that the Guru will have sovereignty. Guru has a complete sovereignty. The Guru's sovereignty cannot be questioned, should not be questioned. That's the reason all Gurukul, all monastery is kept away out of the kingdom's jurisdiction, the kingdom's territory. I said even Dasarada was not allowed to meet Rama. I can allow you to meet, don't ask more than that. And you know, I don't like this question. That's all. And then he will delete the message, unsent. I tell you, my love is neither positive nor negative. It is empowering. I'll just empower you. And by this empowering, I'll save you from any problem. Not only saving you from any problem, shower you with all the best things. All the best people I remember in my life, I can name all of them have this kind of relationship with me. Actually, there are lot more people in this list, but they feel little reluctant. They feel little shy if I tell their names. Like Sumati. Sumati's home is literally my house, my place. Not only she has given many properties, wealth, so much to Kailasa, even her place, I use it like my ashram. It's my Kailasa practically. And I have the right and freedom to tell her anything I want. Understand one thing. My love empowers. Because I am neither looking all the things good nor looking at all the things bad. I am very straight. The power of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, truth as it is, reality as it is, Dharma as it is. Truth as it is empowers you. Empowers you. Listen. Look at the life with pure love, neither good nor bad. With a pure love, look at the life You will empower yourself and the whole world. Look at your home, look at your business, look at all the relationships in your life with pure love. Not as good, not as bad. Do not brand anything. Look at it with a pure love. You will empower yourself and you will empower others. I can give you one more example of how, when you see life with tremendous love, you empower yourself and the whole world. The extreme tyaga of Sita is the way she looks at the whole world with tremendous love. I want to tell you, Sita Devi is incarnation of Bhuma Devi, Parashakti's manifestation. Bhuma Devi, Bhuma Devi's own daughter is Sita Devi. Means Bhuma Devi's own manifestation. Lakshmi's own manifestation. Parashakti's own manifestation, Sita Devi. If you see her whole life, don't think she does not know the Maricha is a delusory deer. The golden deer is a delusion. She knows. But only if Ravana kidnaps her, he will be removed, he will be killed, and the world will be relieved from all the sufferings Ravana was causing. She decided to sacrifice her life for her love for the world. You think a personality like Sita, she was a warrior. She was trained as warrior. Forget about her divinity. That is second point. Even in a normal way, she was trained as a successful warrior. She's a trained princess. Not trained just in dance and singing. Trained warrior. So she can just chant the mantra of any astra and see it is not deer, it is a demon coming in the form of deer. In every step of Sita's life, I only see how she empowers this world. Incarnation of Parashakti Bhuma Devi. Listen. Looking at the whole world with tremendous love. empowers yourself and others. Guru Bhakti empowers you not just because of the bhakti you feel towards the Guru, the love Guru feels towards you. Guru Bhakti empowers you not because what you feel towards Guru, but because what Guru feels towards you. Understand that. The next sacred secret I wanted to initiate. Super determinism is a pure conscious decision. Stop looking at the life with the mood of hangry, Hangry. That's a new word. Hunger and anger mixed together. Hangry. I want to use this word angry so that you understand most of the time your anger is just stupid chemical hormonal imbalances in your system. Do not respect your anger, your mood swings, your delusions more than just a chemical hormonal imbalance. Treat your mood swings, delusions as cheap and shit because they are cheap and shit. Don't empower your delusion because it comes back to you again and again. Don't think, oh God, I am trying to convince myself out of this delusion, but it's coming again and again. I don't think I can get out of this delusion. I think this delusion is breaking my mind. All these are shit on shit. Delusion about delusion. Once I was required to fast for 11 days to go through certain process. I was supposed to be given some aushadha. So I was supposed to fast for 11 days. So maybe third day, I started feeling hungry and I was given only the liquids. Fourth day, I felt really hungry and I was not able to handle the hunger. I went and told my guru, Raghupati Yogi, who was taking care of my fasting. He just touched my navel with the hand and said, in this region, do you feel the hunger? I said, yes. That's exactly region I feel the hunger. He said, visualize that as a yaga gunda. Yanyasha means homa gunda, Agni, fire, and offer that Shiva as the ghee. Feel that Agni is intensely burning with that powerful Maha Mantra. Shiva, 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 Shiva. And decide you will empower the fire only with that mantra, nothing else. The power of his initiation. Simply it became my experience even now when I am doing Pachapatni Vratam. The only confidence I have is that time itself my gurus have empowered me to master my Jataragni. How can now have any doubt or anything? I can just like that do it. That time itself, I conquered hunger. I can do it. Now, simply I can do it. Even now, I don't even remember hunger. And it's already the Pachapatni Vratam, I think 27 days. Now it is extended this year. I wanted all of you to know that Pachapatni Vratam is extended this year. Usually once in 7-8 years the extension comes. So that extension is happening this year. So till April 12th, the Pachapatni Vratam is extended in Samayapuram temple, and we are also following the same Samayapuram temple tradition. So we will also be extending the Pachapatni Vratam. Today in Adi Kailash, they will again do puja for Devi Samayapurattu Mariyamman, Mahamariyamman, Parashakti, and extend the Sankalpa till April 12th. The Pachapatni Vratam is getting extended. Not only till April 12th, even after that I can continue. I have no problem about hunger, because I know I already conquered with the grace of my gurus and Paramashiva. So simply I can do it. Understand? Even once you break your delusion, not only you will feel empowered, delusion will lose power over you forever. Only once my gurus made me realize hunger is delusion. Long before. And still that initiation is there working in me. Even though many times I did not listen to my guru's instruction. Just few days before I was telling in the satsang. My gurus gave me as exemption I can eat. For example, there are many religious rituals in Hindu tradition, demands that I have to eat, like Bandara or Maheshwara Puja. When we go for the Sadhu Bandaras, I have to eat. So my gurus have said, as an exemption you can eat. But don't make eating as a regular habit. Even that I missed. And the exemption they gave, I made it like a regular lifestyle for some period. But with their grace, I am able to get back to that original state they initiated me. Just the grace of gurus, I tell you, the way it empowers you. Any other subject, I never feel stuck for words. But when it comes to describing the grace of the gurus, I can only have a wide smile. No words. The joy. How they empowered me. See, this Bhatmasana Siddhi was given to me when I was 10. By the time I was 10, my yoga guru, made me master the whole yoga tradition. And he has done a formal Pattabhishekam. You can see the photograph of my guru sitting in the deer skin, wearing a mala and then doing Pattabhishekam to me and making me sit in the same seat, asana, and me in that seat after the Pattabhishekam. You can see both photographs. So when I was 10, he has made me master the whole yoga sampradaya and yoga tradition and gave me all the asana siddhi, everything, and did the Pattabhishekam in public and even documented it. What they have done inside me has gone to the very core biomemory level. Even though in between for a few years I did not maintain the instructions they gave me, the moment I decided to realign myself, it came back. Everything just started manifesting. Nothing was lost. It was all there inside my biomemory. The moment I started dusting it out, taking it out, and everything came back. Because the transformation they have done was not just skin deep or muscle memory level. They have done it to the bioenergy core of my being. They have transformed. They empowered me. You can see both the photographs. We also have an interview from the photographer who took this photo. You can see his name is there, Kala Photo Center. His studio's name is there. The photographer who took this photo, he has given an interview. Actually, he and his staff both got frightened when they saw both of us levitating. My Guru Raghupati Yogi and me, both were above the ground, levitating. They got frightened and ran away from the studio, leaving their own studio. And then my Guru has to settle down and he has to calm them, make both of us settle down. Because when they tried to click both of us in the levitation mode, the photograph was not coming. That frequency, camera was not able to capture both of us. He has given an elaborate interview. I want all of you to go and see that interview of the photographer who took this photo. At that time, they tried multiple times. They could not capture him or me when we were levitating above the ground. That frequency, the camera was not ready to capture, camera was not able to capture. Then finally, Raghupati Yogi has to come to this normal frequency, he has to make me sit in the normal frequency, and then took the photograph one by one. We have the eyewitness interview. The photographer who took this photograph, his own interview. Please enjoy it. It's in the autobiography of the Avatar page. Whenever I remember the way my gurus empowered me, graced me, as I said, I think whenever I speak about my gurus, the wide smile and that intense love I feel for my gurus in my eyes Only that the love in my eyes and the wide smile in my being, that beaming smile in my being, can be the description for the grace my gurus showered on me. How every initiation they made it as a reality in me. At that time itself, என்னை நான் உணரும் முன் தனைத்தானே எனக்குள் உணர்த்திக் கொண்டனையே. Let me come back to the subject, super determinism. Neither look at yourself or the world as predetermined. Don't feel your subjective experience about your subject, your subjective experience about the object, and the object, all these three is predetermined. Don't feel it is predetermined. It is not predetermined. Same way, don't feel all these three are your free will. It is neither free will. If you start believing it is predetermined, you will suffer at some point. If you start believing it is free will, you will suffer at some point. It is neither free will nor predetermined. It is super determined. It means decide your truth. Your ultimate reality is the truth. You are Paramashiva. Super conscious living being. Supreme being. Manifesting through you. From that, nothing less than that, just from that, start impacting your subjective experience about your subject, your subjective experience about the object, means your experience about the world should be seen through this truth. You are Paramashiva. Your experience about the world should not make you doubt you are Paramashiva. Your experience, you are Paramashiva. The truth, you are Paramashiva, should make you doubt all your experience about the world. Don't say, oh, I am suffering so much. How can I be Paramashiva? Say, I am Paramashiva. How can I suffer? Change the whole thing. Listen. Don't say, I am suffering so much, how can I be Paramashiva? No. Say, I am Paramashiva, that is the truth, how can I suffer? Let truth empower your experience about you and empower your experience about the object. Let the truth empower the subject's experience about subject, subject's experience about object, and object itself, all three. This is what I call super determinism. I initiate all of you into this super determinism. Sit straight. If you have your Atmalinga, keep it in your hand. Hold the Atmalinga inside your palms. Just vibrate yourself with Maha Pranava. Om, 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 Om. Sit as Paramashiva. The formless manifesting as formless and formlessness unformed. Form, formlessness, formless being in all the levels as Paramashiva inside you, the Paramburul, ultimate. Om, 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 Om. Om, 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 Om. Om, 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 Om. Om, 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 Om. With this, I initiate all of you, bless all of you to manifest the great truth, super determinism, and to liberate yourself from all self-destructive patterns and lifestyles and delusions. Let you all stop hurting yourself. Let you all be saved from your own delusions. Let you all be empowered with super determinism. Paramashiva himself. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Paramatvaita Shuddhatvaita Saivam. The state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूतद्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान गीयमानछत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घसद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराज गुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासनपीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्रीपरमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठसुराङ्गी साम्राज्यमूर्धाभिषिक्तचूडामणे साक्षात् श्रीपरमशिव समुद्भूत कपिलमहागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तरसहस्र श्रीमहामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्रीपरमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्तगणनायक श्रीमहागणपतिसमारम्भ अनवच्छिन्नपीठाधीश्वर गुरुपरम्परा प्राप्त अटलपीठ अष्टोत्तरसहस्र श्री अटलपीठाधीश्वर धर्ममुक्तिस्वर्गपुरस्वर्णपीठ त्रयोविंश गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलासपरम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो श्रीकैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्रीकैलासपरमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य सच्चिदानन्द प्रणवस्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रीलश्री भगवच्छ्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव श्री ज्ञानसम्बन्ध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञानवितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।